SportsMax Zone, but we're switching focus to athletics. The Caribbean's leading track and field nation, Jamaica, continues to expand its wings across disciplines. The black, green and gold will send a star-studded team of sprinters, hurdlers and jumpers to this year's World Championship in Budapest, Hungary. But there are also medal contenders in the middle distance and throwing events. One of the more unfamiliar competitors is 27-year-old shot putter Rajindra Campbell. Campbell shocked even the most ardent follower of the sport when he threw a Jamaica national record 22.22 meters to win at a World Athletics Silver meeting in Madrid, Spain last Saturday. The mark eclipsed the previous national record of 21.96 meters set in 2017 by Odain Richards. With the performance, the former Fern Court and Kingston College high schooler who attended Missouri Southern State University, where he currently trains, has flung himself into the spotlight as a potential surprise medalist in Budapest. We're privileged to be joined via phone by Rajindra Campbell. Rajindra, welcome to the SportsMax Zone. How are you doing this afternoon?
Hello, thanks for having me. Pretty good. Just got done with practice.
Sounds good. Almost a week removed from your national record performance, you've had a little more time to process what would have happened. Take us through what the first week as the Jamaica national record holder has been like for you.
It's been a very interesting one. The change is something I'm getting used to. But I'm trying to stay focused as the goal is World Championship. I'm hoping there I can hopefully surprise the nation again.
Yeah, how have things changed in this 1 week?
Well, one, I'm more popular. That is something I'm really trying to get under control. But after practice, came back, kind of experienced what happened, what my mindset was in. He kind of pointed out the path we're on and what we're trying to accomplish. And so far, the progress is good, and we're excited to what to come.
Rajindra, you're 27 years old, which means you are not new to this. But many Jamaicans would not have heard of you before this year. You had a 21-31 effort earlier this season, and that's probably the first time when many would have heard of you. Still, probably came as a surprise to many when you won the national title, and as a bigger surprise with that 22.22 meter effort. Track for us the last 7 or 8 years after you left Fern Court to Kingston College and after that.
Well, I was a discus thrower naturally. I've made a few attempts to come back to championship, but at the same time, I wasn't pulling the numbers I needed to. So it wasn't necessary for me to wait until I mastered somewhat I could come home and hopefully win a national title. That was the goal. And I had to retire from discus with the talent that we have in the country right now. So I put more focus on the shot put, I was progressing faster. And so last year I would have been there, but slight injury to the throwing arm, so I had to end the season pretty early. So, but, time is a must, and, right now I'm happy.
Yeah, I take a quote from the Jamaica Observer where you said, "It's just that I've been chasing the dream for a while. I haven't made any significant progress before this year." What has changed this year for you to make the progress to become the Jamaica national record holder?
Missing the World Championship last year. I took that one a bit harder than I thought. But for this year, I realized I had to be more serious about in terms of what I want to accomplish. So I think the only thing that changed was that I actually buckled down and be more consistent with my daily living, my personal life, and it became natural.
Yeah, also you've qualified for the Olympic Games with this 22.22 meter performance, so that's also something to look forward to. Can you talk to us, though, about what your program looks like between now and Budapest?
Right now, we kind of sharpen up some small things. There are few adjustments need to be made. Strength-wise, I'm good. Working on some speed and some explosive power. I have a meet in Memphis next weekend, where I will go up against Joe Kovac. I think he's second in the world right now. So I'm excited to see how much I've progressed in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, and you are number 4 in the world now with that 22.22 meter effort. Do you consider yourself a medal candidate for the World Championship?
Honestly speaking, I was waiting to surprise him at World, but it surprised him a little bit early. But the goal is to pass the medal at the World Championship.
What do you think you'll need to do to be able to achieve that?
Be consistent in practice leading up, remain confident, remain focused. That's about it, to be honest.
Yeah. Talk to me a little bit more about your training group and your coach and just the overall program. Tell us more about that.
It's a developing program. I think in terms of team success, we have a lot of success on the Division 2 level. As for the program itself, it's progressing smoothly. We get better athletes. The training environment is very good. It's very supportive. Everyone here is trying to have their own goals or dreams trying to attain. And for me, it was necessary to be that extra step to show them that it's possible. And the support from the institution itself is very. It's an environment which I find this where I can blossom in, and that's why I think that's why something that I really accept this year, and the result is showing.
Yeah, definitely showing. I pointed out how long it has taken you to get to this stage, Rajindra, because as I said, you're 27 years old. It's not like you left high school a few seasons ago. It has been a while, which also probably explains why so many Jamaicans did not, or the name did not come readily to so many Jamaicans. Did you ever consider returning home to train, given the amount of success that athletes have had training here in Jamaica, including in the throwing events, especially the discus?
Naturally, I wanted to work with Julian Rabbis with discus, but at the same time, while I was in school, 2020 is when I actually made a change to the shot put. I threw 20.07 indoor, and then the COVID happened, and kind of took some time back off. And then getting back into it, 2021 season, I actually got injured, so I only finished the season with 19.99 that year. So it's like I've been progressing and I've been pushing good numbers where I'm like, I think I'll better shot at the shot that I do the discus. And America is more of a country where a lot of shot putters are made. So it's like I decided to stay here and work with my coach since I've progressed from 17 meters to 20 meters, and now I'm at 22. So I think I made a good decision.
Yeah, I think we all think you made a good decision. Is there any point, Rajindra, where you thought you may not get to this stage, or were you always confident that you had this quality?
It was 2020 when I realized that opportunity, because in the throw, strength is a major factor. My body weight, I was 240, and I threw 20 meters. And that's when I actually evaluate myself, like, if I'm doing this where I'm not as strong as the majority of throwers, I am not as fast or technical, but I produce 20 meters, I'm like, I have opportunity. If I get those things together, I can be a good thrower. And that was the focus going into the 21 season. And then, few hiccups along the way, but I was progressing and I was excited, and I think right now I'm hungry for it. I think my absence and my presence it needs to be felt. So that's the motivation.
Rajindra, I'm intrigued about your first name, because I'm wondering if your mom or dad would have been a cricket fan or something, because the Rajindra is usually for persons of Indian descent. Where did that first name come from?
I think it was India or Pakistan. My dad is a cricket fan.
Your dad is a cricket fan?
I grew up playing cricket.
I figured so, yeah.
It's actually a Bollywood star's name, Rajindra. So even I was intrigued. I was like, I have to ask you because I watch a lot of Bollywood movies.
Oh. It's a very unique name, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't suspect that Rajindra watches any Bollywood movies.
Well, he can start now because I told him about
No,
it.
his dad was a cricket fan, so
Yeah.
there would have been Indian cricketers and with Rajindra as a first name.
I tell you what, though, if he continues to throw the way that he has been this year, then maybe they'll make a Bollywood movie after him. That doesn't sound too bad, does it, Rajindra?
I don't sound too bad, you know.
I like it. I can watch it.
Quick one, Rajindra, because so you attended 2 high schools. Can you just give us some background on your time at Ferncourt and then the move to Kingston College?
Ferncourt High School, I know naturally I wanted to be a sprinter, but, you know, my brother, Rajindra Campbell, went to Ferncourt and transferred to St. Diego. He was a shot put and discus thrower, and then as his brother forced us to assume that, you know, he's going to be a thrower. So he started with the discus first, and I only did the discus for 2 years, and then I transferred after Ferncourt. I went to Kingston College. Didn't have much success that chance, but my best finish that chance was 4th in the discus and 6th in the javelin. And then, you know, most of the success happened in college and university.
Yeah, sounds absolutely fantastic, Rajindra. We want to wish you all the very best as you head to the World Championship in Budapest, Hungary. And Jamaica has won a medal in the men's shot put before. Dane Richards did secure the bronze medal in Beijing in 2015. And so hopefully, maybe, just maybe, Rajindra can be the second on the podium for Jamaica and the English-speaking Caribbean in the men's shot put. All the very best, Rajindra.
Thank you.
Yeah, Rajindra Campbell, Jamaica's national shot put record holder, Lance and Mariah, and he sounds as if he knows what he's about.
He appears very, very focused, and I'm looking forward to see him do even greater things.
Yeah.
Very impressive story.
Yeah.
We'll be back with more on the SportsMax Zone.